Hello there, survivors. My name is jsteel, and today we're going to start our move. Our base has gotten a little bit overpacked here. As you can see, we've just got a bunch of creatures down here. Um, I don't actually, it's been a while since I played. It's been well over 2 weeks, so everybody else has kind of tamed a couple of things. I think some of the Gallimimuses down there are all new, and yeah, we're kind of to the point where we're outgrowing this base. So we are going to be moving. Now, we did some scouting a couple of weeks ago, and also somebody built a taming pit. Alrighty. Oh, anyway, moving on. To the point, moving on. We're going to be moving from this place. It was a good starter spot, especially having good access, or early access to like the carrots and the potatoes. Those advanced crops were really nice to have access to. But we want to be a little bit closer to an obelisk and closer to metal in the long run. Now, we have enough metal to build an industrial forge, which is really important. It's something I really want to do. Have I been to this cave? Sorry, quick little distraction. Okay, yep, just a little spot for some bone and salt, I guess. I don't know. Caught it out of the corner of my eye. Just thought I'd investigate. Um, So we're going to be kind of moving up into the mountains a little bit. I like the spot that we're going to be at because we're closer to the Wyvern Trench, so we'll be going and getting a lot of those, hopefully within a couple of videos. We're fairly close to Green Obelisk. There's a fair bit of metal around the mountains here. The scenery is really good. Now, at this spot, I did set up some temporary thatch foundations just to kind of get an idea of what some base spots might be. Now, we were thinking maybe putting one up here on the top of the mountain, this area right here, but I really ended up not liking this spot just because there's a lot here, a lot of area that we'd have to control and wall off, and we'd probably put turrets up on because we wanted this to be a little bit more of a PvP styled server. Oh, come on, jump. All right, so where we decided to be, instead of right up here, hey, there's a Quetzal, was just off down here to the side. And I think we got a pretty good sized yard here, so we'll be able to keep plenty of creatures. I'm thinking up here where these Argents are, our Wyvern, when we get them, can land right here. And then they'll be nice and easy to just jump and take off over the side. We're pretty much up and protected from everything. I want to see what level that Quetzal is. And I heard an Argent. Yep. Well, dang it. But anyway, coming down to the base area here, I'm thinking of building two different types of modules type of thing. Or not modules, but two different areas here. So I wish that Argent would get off so I could kind of show you guys what I want to do. Oh, a little bit of lag there. So on this side here, I want to get a forge down with a oh gosh, I'm trying to remember there. A fabricator and a smithy and maybe even a chemistry bench. Then I want to be able to have a door for a fabricator and a smithy and a chemistry bench on the inside. And then I want to move over to a tech replicator. Then another fabricator, chemistry bench, and smithy. And then another forge outside. And ideally I want to have doors to be able to get to the forge. And then on the side of the forges, we'll be able to drop metal in so that we can use them. And then on the last little bit over here is going to be more of the living area where we have our safe room, our armory, our bedrooms, and I might even build like little Argent and Pterodactyl aviary right up around here, up on stilts, because I thought that might look kind of cool. And then back over to what I want to call our workshop. I'll probably have some big storage spots with some vaults over here in the corner, and the other corner I'm going to definitely have a nursery. Now, I didn't like the concept of putting a nursery all into one little building here, but I think for our purposes and all the longer that we're going to be here, I think having it all in one building will be fine. And then that gives us room around here to stick maybe a turret tower up here, kind of overlooking everything, and Then we can have another turret tower or two over here that is covering this area. And then we can put a turret tower and some turrets right on the ground right here, along with some big gates just kind of leading up to our area. Now, if we start running out of room for dinosaurs and things up here, there's a nice, good, big, flat cliff just down from our base. So I think we could wall that off pretty easily with some gates, and we could store a lot of large creatures down here. I'm thinking like a bunch of gigas and maybe quetzals and rexes and all that fun stuff. So we're gonna probably be getting those going hopefully soon here. I did have quite a little bit of a long break from playing here, but I'm hoping to get back in and start hitting it good because we need to start getting super rexes going if we're ever gonna take on higher variants of let's say the overseer boss and other bosses back on the island and the other maps. So I want to get those guys going as soon as I can. And then yeah, so this is also kind of the point too where we're going to start importing stuff from the island server. We kind of played primitive and we had fun building up and everything like that. Now, um, we have a bunch of resources that we got from Extinction that I wanted to dump onto this map here. So, and then we're also probably going to be over here because the Genesis Chronicles, not the Extinction Chronicles, I want to keep calling it that, but the Genesis Chronicles are probably going to be coming out soon, so we'll be doing events and stuff like that here. Um, you know, the events that they have with it, if they do, leading up to when Genesis comes out. And then when Genesis comes out, we're probably going to abandon Valguero here, and we're going to go play on that. So that will be a fun new adventure, and I can't wait to do that. So I think for the rest of this video, I'm just kind of probably going to finish laying all this stuff out in thatch, and maybe I'll set up some walls and just a mock idea just to show you guys what I plan on doing over here. And then the next video will probably be as I progress and actually have something concrete built from buildings that I import from uh, trying to think of it, from the island. My bad. We got a lot of metal foundations and metal walls and a whole bunch of different things we got from Extinction from doing the red orbital supply drops. We got a large amount of extra resources. So we're probably going to be dumping a lot of those into here. But let's go ahead and jump, and I'll just kind of show you guys a concept of what I want to do here. The things that I put in, I'm probably just going to spawn in just to give you guys a proof of concept until I can actually get these items installed here. So I'll also be demolishing those shortly after. But let's go ahead and jump on over to that. Alright guys, so after messing around here in creative mode for a little bit, I have this whole thing pretty much concept. I think I'm pretty happy with what I got going on here. So we got forge and fabrication means on the outside there. We also have the same on this other side. And I have the railing here so that you can take a quetzal and fly it down into, and the ankylo clips on the quetzal and falls right down next to the forge. Let's work inside here. I think this is how we're going to have the tech replicator here in the middle with more internal crafting right here. We got stations for pretty much everybody. There's a door here. I might pin code the door to make it easier to shut. But if you stand, I think right about here, you can access everything. Nope, it must be back a little bit further. Right here, you can access everything. Oh, come on. Now it's making me a liar. Because I was able to do it before. You can access that, then that. There it is. So you can see that I can access everything from standing in this one spot right here. And it's the same here on the other side. So then I also have storage bins right here, and might be able to do like a loft area above the storage bins here. I'm not really sure. I feel like I get a lot of dead space right there. And then in this corner is where I'm going to have all my AC units for incubating the eggs. Or maybe I could do that up there. I might be able to get a little more room. We'll see. Generally, I can do it with a 2x2 square pretty well. So we'll see what I can set up in this corner for maybe incubating some eggs, or maybe this corner right here. I'm not sure yet. And that's also why I have the big door here. So, and then coming up around, and this is mirrored on the other side, we also have a fabricator up here. I'm thinking pretty much strictly for bullets. We can hike gunpowder upstairs to here and just pull metal over. Um, and if we decide we don't need these up here, then we won't. The biggest reason I have this up here is so that you can come down and access the forge. And then with a pair of tech leggings, you can walk all the way over here full of metal, and we load the tech replicator up with metal. And then coming further up, I wanted a way to be able to get up to the roof and just kind of have like an upper loft area here. So this is how we get up onto the roof area. And then to get up to the second part, we can either walk up this little ramped area or this little back corner here as well. I don't think I'm going to really do anything up here on the roof. Maybe I'll keep a wyvern or build a turret tower yet. I'm not entirely sure, but this is the concept that I got going for everything. So I'm going to go ahead now and just destroy it all because I was just building this for proof of concept. I don't want you guys to think that I'm going to keep all this stuff here. So I'm just going to go ahead and tap it all, and apparently that wall, I do want to try and keep some of the walls so I have an outline for when I do actually go build it. But yeah, I'll just going to destroy the expensive stuff right now, and I'll pop you guys back in here when we're done. Alright, and after a little destruction with the admin rifle, this is all that I got left. I just wanted to kind of leave an outline of things so I can do a rough estimate, and then I'll probably refer back to this video too while I'm building all this stuff here. But after destroying a bunch of stuff, I am left over with a lot of spare resources. So, I'm going to go ahead and just dump all this stuff off. None of it was anything that I gained legitimately, so I don't want any of it. Because I was just testing around. I needed my admin rifle. Oh well. I was just testing around with things. Actually, I guess I didn't need it. I was done destroying things. So, we got everything all kind of tested around. I know how everything's going to work. It'll all look like it's going to fit. Yeah, now we pretty much just got to go get all the metal and start fabricating it. So, I think I want to start, because we have enough metal to build an industrial forge right now. And I kind of need an industrial forge here before we start going too heavy on building things, because we're going to need to smelt metal for some things that we don't have. So I'm trying to decide if I want to build this side first or this side over here. Not really sure. I think I'd probably want to start in the middle of the base, so we should probably go ahead and get that built. But yeah, I think that's really all the more I'm going to do for this video, guys. Hopefully, when I come up on the next video, which I'm not sure what we're going to do for it just yet, hopefully we can start doing something with wyverns soon, because I'd like to start getting those guys raised up. But we're going to go ahead and start importing some stuff into this map from our island server from when we were on extinction, because we had a lot of spare resources. So, but mostly just in the form of pre-made or prefab building materials. So just going to kind of import what I can. I'm probably going to have to go over to Green Obelisk and make like a little 2x2 with a bed. And oh, I also got to destroy all this stuff, but my bag's in there, so I will destroy that stuff here when I'm done. Not my bag. All my stuff that I normally carry is in there. Anyway, back to Green Obelisk. We'll have to go over there, and I'll probably just make a little 2x2 just for making it easier to transfer stuff over. And with that horde of Argents that we tamed in the last episode, I'm probably going to have to turn one or two of them into strictly like weight and hauling Argents. So that's my plan I got going with those guys. So, but I think that's going to be all we got for this episode. I can't wait to actually get some of this stuff built and going and show you guys the tech replicator. I did already prefab one of those while we were on extinction. So that I think is going to be one of the only buildings that I already have prefabricated that we're going to be bringing over here, like actual industrial buildings. All the other forges, or the industrial forges and the chem benches and smithies and fabricators, all that stuff we're going to actually build here. So we got a little bit of work ahead of us, so I'm not sure how long it's going to be before I get another video out after this one, guys, but we'll hopefully be doing something fun. I'm probably going to get a little bit bored of this project and need to take a break and go do something fun. before too long. But yeah, the move is on. We're starting to get ready. I can't wait to bring all of our dinosaurs up here and get off that beach. So we will hopefully get to do that soon within the next video. So I'll see you guys all in the next one. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you later.